Hey there, comic book fans. I am back from the comic shop again today, all vested up because it's a chilly January out. 5 comics, 4 on my pull list, 1 I pulled off the shelf, plus I got something from eBay. I also, the Nexus Scourge, I think that's the name of it. Issue 2 came in damaged, so I'm waiting until they get an undamaged one in. So I didn't get that this week. But we'll start with my top of the printer covers to give a look at. We got a Jam cover by the late, great Bernie Miro. One of my favorite series. And here we've got an old Submariner. What is this? This is the Jam number 10, a caliper issue. And this is Prince Namer number 19. And this one is by Marie Severin and Johnny Craig, the Grand Comic Book Database book says inked it. Always liked Stingray's costume. This might be the second Stingray Submariner cover I've had out that I remember. But these two sit on top of my printer all week, so I can look at them. Now I'll put them away and pick 2 more. Let's see. This is the one I picked up off the shelf. Fantastic Four number 1 facsimile edition. This actually came out last week, but I didn't know if I had it or not. So I left it on the shelf. I had enough comics last week. But I checked my database anyway, and I didn't have this. And then on our Friday night show, someone said they're doing facsimiles of the first 12 issues of the Fantastic Four. I said, oh, that sounds kind of cool. Maybe I'll pick up all 12. We'll see. But yeah, wanted it this week, so I got it. Then what's this? We've got Feral number 9. My creative team down there. Tony Fleece, right? Tony Fleece, Trish Forstner, Tone Rodriguez, and Brad Simpson. And this is our cat story that's pretty much a zombie story. The cats are pets. Ooh. But this massive rabies outbreak hit wherever they are. I think they're in California. I don't even remember. This massive rabies outbreak hit, which, rabies to animals is the same as zombies, I guess. So like the rabid cat, because, you get bit by a rabid cat, you get rabies and go rabid. So that's what it's been. They were just rescued by this crazy cat lady, I guess. I don't know. But it's a horror comic. What does it say in the back? A tense work of different types of horror layered in. Farrell's use of cats does a lot to freshen up a well-worn subgenre. All right, I'll agree with that. It's freshened up a well-worn subgenre. This one. Howl number 1. Alicia Whitney and Morissette, it says up there. I can't for the life of me remember exactly what made me buy this. Besides the fact that I like the cover and like the... May have just been that because when I get a final order cutoff, and I only had 4 comics, so I said, let's see what I can find. Let's see. Howl. Alyssa Whitney is the writer. One named Morissette is the artist, and Rob Stern is the letterer. I might have just said, hey, I like the way that looks. Give me it. But I don't remember what the plot was, what the genre was, what the in my and it turns out I'm the only one at my comic shop who ordered this. Like I said, I think I may have just liked the art and liked the description, so I said I'll give that number 1 a chance. So here I am giving Howl number 1 a chance from Ahoy Comics. Up social, got a mature label on it too, so must not be a young adult comic. Then we've got Skin Police issue number 4. Warning: you've been reported by Oni. There's a little warning label down there. This one reminds me of Blade Runner, of all things. It's by Jordan Thomas, Daniel Heaty, Jason Wordy, and Jeff Powell. Hey, Jeff Powell, I used to work with in the Marvel bullpen. He was there for a little while. Said it reminds me of Blade Runner in that, nice. And Daniel Hiti was the one who drew Uber, which I really liked. And takes place in the future of the future. Cloning has been invented and then it was outlawed. But after cloning was outlawed 20 years later, we found out some of the clones go mad at a certain age, and the skin police are the ones hunting down the clones. Meanwhile, some of the people who are the clones who like survived them, and it's like, hey, you can't just kill us. But they were labeled not human beings, so they just can't get. So there's an underground of people trying to help the clones and the skin police trying to stop the clones from going crazy and killing people. And there's no way to know if you're a clone or not without an autopsy. So that adds to the. But it's like we're not really sure who we're rooting for. Are we rooting for the clones or are we rooting for the skin police? But it's been good stuff. Then what do we have here? Last one from the comic shop, Space Usagi. What's the name of this particular? White Star Rising, number 3 of 3. This is the one that was done in the 90s. And I still have my 90s black and white version, but now it's been colorized. And Space Usagi is just Usagi Yojimbo in space. They're sci-fi stories of Usagi. So it's good stuff. I enjoy it. I like historical Usagi better, but Space Usagi still. There's only like 10. I think there's 9 or 10 issues of Space Usagi altogether, and I think this might be the 3rd series. I'm not even sure. And finally, here's something. Got to me real quickly, too. I got off of eBay. And I think it only came from over in a shop in New Jersey, so it wasn't too far away, me being in New York. Pep Comics. What issue number is this? 295. And I got it because of the Great Gatsby reference. For those of you who don't know, I'm a big Great Gatsby fan, and I've been working on my own illustrated version of the Great Gatsby, which you can actually read. I printed out recently. Here's my own illustrated version of the Great Gatsby that I'm working on. But so I like to collect Great Gatsby references in comics and stuff. And Great Gatsby, since the Great Gatsby went into public domain a couple years ago, there have been adaptations of it too. So the Great Hatsby. So I never knew this existed. I just happened to be looking around on eBay and ran into it somehow. Let me show you a little more of my other work here. What do we got here? We've got Dreams of Things. What number we have? 262 from November 25th. Nice big red lips and green hair, face looking out at us with an eye. This one's got what's that pressing down up on top? Texture. Her dream world's looking a little compressed, a little claustrophobic. I like the candy stripes barber pole underneath that eye, the good old all-seeing eye. Because her eyes are kind of looking off into the distance. She's really not looking at us, but the all-seeing eye always sees us. All right, well, let me show you this too. I showed you one of these, I think, last week. This is the other. This is another series I started last year. I've got just a few finished. I was working on a couple today. This is my Last Night I Dreamt I Had a True Love series. And what is it? That's written in a couple of places back there. I like to play with type. As you might have noticed, I like illustration in type. So I worked some type into there. It's got a similar face. You got a giant eye that's not quite in the right place. She's a little dreamlike too. But I guess she's in a dream. Is she dreaming about me or am I dreaming about her? That's what I asked last week too. And I still don't have an answer to it, but one day I will, I swear. So there's that one. Like I said, I've got a couple more in different stages of these in the pipe. So I'll be working on those for a little while now because I wanted more. So yeah, and this is marker on paper, and this right here is a print because it's India ink, and then this is all colored digitally in Adobe Illustrator. So I like to kind of mix up my methods of doing things. I don't always want to be working in market. I work in paint too, but I haven't worked in paint in a little while. But I'm gonna have to do that. All right, some comics, some artwork. You guys have a good week out there.